Hello students, my name is Professor Knoll. Today we're going to be talking about rocks and minerals. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to Bill Nye the Science Guy and Paul Zaloom from the television show Beakman's World, because without them I probably wouldn't be interested in science today. And science rules. And to start out, there are a few definitions that we should talk about so that we know what we're dealing with today. Some of the differences between these different categories. Rocks are basically made up of different minerals, and they form the Earth's crust, the outer layer specifically. Different combinations of minerals form rocks, and minerals themselves are made out of elements. So those are some important things to know. There are three different types of rocks. You have igneous rock, which is formed when magma or lava from volcanoes cools down. Some examples of igneous rock would be basalt and granite. Most igneous rock is very hard. Another type of rock is sedimentary rocks, which are formed over millions of years when sediments, which are tiny pieces of rocks and animal skeletons, are pressed together at the bottom of seas and rivers. A few examples of sedimentary rocks would be sandstone, coal, chalk. There's also another one that you are probably familiar with. Some sedimentary rocks do contain fossils, which are basically the remains of living things, like bones or shells. They were buried long ago and turned to stone. And the third type of rock is metamorphic rocks, which are formed when other rocks are changed due to heat or pressure. Some examples of metamorphic rocks would be slate and marble. Metamorphic rocks are also very hard, but can be damaged by things like acid from acid rain, or even lemon juice. So those are some definitions, just to get that out of the way. What we're going to be doing today is actually a hardness test. Scientists have come up with a hardness scale, which is a scale that goes from 1 to 10, 1 being the softest and 10 being the hardest. On the lower end of the spectrum you have a talc. Talc is a 1 on the hardness scale. It's pretty soft. And on the opposite end you have something like a diamond, which is extremely hard. That would be a 10 on the hardness scale. For this experiment we are going to be doing a few different tests over here.